All right, this is an '09 Prius, and a mouse chewed up the wires right here behind the inverter. And what it was doing was the brakes, customer reported the brakes failed. We've got the cowl off, repair this wire. So to repair this wire, I need to get this plug out, and this plastic lock is hitting the inverter cable before it pulls back far enough to unlock the plug. So I'm gonna take the inverter cover off and undo 3 large terminals and pull this wire out of the way. Okay, so I got all the inverter bolts out, take the inverter cover off, and there's those 3 terminals I was talking about. And I already got the 2 bolts that hold the housing of the plug on. I can pull this back to behind there, and I'm gonna get this plug off. And let's look at what we got here. Oh, wow. It's gonna be pretty hard to get to anyways. Wow. Oh, I think, all right, it's gonna be hard crimping onto that, which was my plan. We might be able to reach a solder iron back there and get it that way. I think we'll have to do it like that. All right, so I was able to solder this little piece of wire on here. You can see, and I have a piece of heat shrink. I'm gonna slide over that, and then I'll reconnect these 2 right here and put everything back together. Okay, so my repair is complete. I've got 1 connection here and the other solder connection back there. People might say they don't like that type of one-sided crimp connector, but I think they work the best of all types, above soldering and anything else. So I use those little plastic cap connectors all the time. They don't look very great, but they are great. Okay, so it's all back together. And I'm gonna fire the car up. Everything's fine. The brake light went out, and that fixed it.
So it's not terribly surprising that the brakes failed with that wire being cut, because that wire was on the ABS control unit.